low barrier at the other side of the river is still going strong anyway. Well, there's a lot of bad weather to come, people. I'm heading, well, it's like 10 AM in the morning. Start work at 3 in the afternoon until 10. So I'm out checking an island, well, the first floodplain, to see if I can actually camp there tonight. If not, I'm gonna have to do the big 8-mile run to the woodland after work tonight. But yeah, we'll have a look and see. Hopefully it's safe. Although it probably won't be safe, but it'll be campable. Oh, it's bloody good and proper now. It's even took my bench away. Pegs where the bench was. As you can see, it's totally washed out. Signpost. That's come a long way. Come on. So last night and yesterday you can see where the river was. This is the line of it here. So it's dropped about 2 meters, 2.5 meters in 12 hours. So I reckon I can work with that, like. Oh, this grass field, man. It's ruined next to the river. You should put a willow wall along here. Give it some protection. Stop all the debris from coming on anyway, and the silt. Well guys, that's me finished work now. My little brother's over there. He's giving me a lift home. Just walking through town. And then I'll be heading to the island. Never say hello to my followers.
Hi followers.
That's my food bag. Main kit bag and rucksack. And Tyson. Come on. I quite enjoy walking to camp in the night time. Hassle free. It's a bright moon, eh? Very bright moon. Hi. You having a good old mooch? So I fixed my fireplace because it was all washed out. I've put up the old stone bench because the wooden one washed away. Tyson's over there mooching around the water. So all the channels are full. There is a lot of water, but I think if I pitch up high in the trees I'll be safe. I'm not expecting a lot of rain tonight. Got myself a new down jacket too. It's so soft and thick. Right, so I've got my 10th Wonder Green Hornet up. I'm almost 2 meters off the ground. No, that's complete over exaggeration, that maybe. I mean, I'm 6'2" and it's to my chest. So I'm a good 3-4 foot off the ground or something. Close to 2 meters. So that gives the water another 2 meters. 2.5 meters before it gets to us. Bearing in mind I've got the tree stand on this island, so we're safe. Right, everything's in order. I have firewood, quite a large amount on the go now. I just piled everything I pretty much collected apart from those bits there, which I'm going to chop up and put under there. I don't know if I'm leaving that there tonight, just because I don't really trust it if the water comes in and takes it away. This is the channel. It's going to come right through here and join onto that one and flood out the fire. So the sign, pretty much my alarm that the water's coming in, is going to be the noise it hits when it makes the fire. So that should wake us up. I've also got a flood alarm, which I'll set up and show you in a second. Which is quite a bone-chilling wake-up, actually. It's I don't mind being woke up by like stuff hitting the fire and that, but it's such a vicious alarm on the flood alarm. So yeah, I'm all set up. Got the Gore-Tex jacket and the little blanket down for Tyson, which is over there chewing wood still. I think it's actually going down, you know, because those roots over the road weren't exposed before and they are now. So I think we're going down instead of up, which is a good thing, and quite happily it not flood. But if it does, I'm prepared. And again, I'll just work from my bags, then I can just hoy them in the tree stand if it does kick off. See how cold it is. My little cook set there. Got my... It's starting to congeal. Just because it's cold. Got my tongs, water bottle, my little mini pot, my big pot, my frying pan. All the good stuff. Fire's hollowing out the centre. I haven't stacked it right, eh? Sucks to be me. Oh, he's just found a ball. Go on, lad. Look at this. Look at this. Not this. This. Oh my god, it's so dry. Oh. Oh. Good bit of log, that. I'm gonna have to burn it in half, eh? Because I didn't bring a saw. I don't think my axe would do much to it. It would, but let's give it a shot, see if we can get it in half. Axe went through like butter. I forgot Tim sharpened it for us. How dry that is. Considering we've had like a week of rain solid, you know what I mean? It's just so seasoned, it doesn't seem to penetrate the skin. Not that it's got any skin, but you know what I mean. I've even managed to split it down the centre. Look at that. Oh, I love my axe. It's been a while, you know, when you kind of rely on chainsaws and saws. You don't get much crack with the axe, eh? I miss it. It's good fun. Not a chance I'll be able to split that one because that's got this here and this here. So if I split it, this going through to the heartwood would send it off that way. I might have a try though, see. Started off perfect, but then as soon as it hit that bit, it just skewed off. Always does it when there's a limb coming off. As you can see, it just changes the... As soon as you hit that, it just veers off away from it. Now what you could do is just the grain of the wood. But nice burning. Excited. So this is my flood alarm. I basically just put it on my tarp, this on the tarp with this on the floor next to my hammock in the channel. So as soon as the channel fills up with water, watch, I'll show you. So that's the flood alarm set. Fire's raging. I think I've got a pack of... Yeah, I do. I have a pack of sausage rolls. I've got a nice coffee I've just made. I'm going to sit in my hammock and chill. It's just started raining too, as we say this. You can see the wind's blowing the fire one side. Closed off that side of my tarp too, so I don't get much of a draft. Yeah, it's raining. Oh, it's fluttery that, isn't it? Oh, it looks a little bit more than rain. Maybe a bit of sleet in there. Well, we're all tucked in. Still raining. I can hear it over the water. The loudness of the water never really stops us from sleeping. It's kind of soothing. I also got some good feedback on the village square flooding. Lots of good input on how to fix it and different ways of not to sort it and to sort it. So yeah, I'm still 3 weeks away from going back probably. Spend more time down the river, and by then I'll probably decide which one to do. Morning all. I slept real toasty. Nice and warm like. There's a new puddle of water right there, eh? There's no flooding in the night, which is grand. I think the water has come up a bit, but not much. Expecting more rain later on today. I don't know if I'm not dedicated to this island. I'll just have to wait and see how much rain's coming. I'm still scoping it out. It's cold wind. The island. It's completely, can normally walk right to over there. The leg on the tripod, snapped it clean in two. I've put a splinter on it. Hey, does the job. As you can all see, it has a jacket on. That's it. I mean, how bad could it possibly be? I'm going to hastily pack up, have breakfast, head up. It'd be nice to see a few more of my camps before I go home tomorrow and spend the night in a different spot. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, you see it, bacon-filled croissants. Living the dream. I've not seen that dog in a while. Oh, here he is. I'd have thought he'd have been here as soon as I opened the pack of bacon, right? Oh yes, yes. I'll be ready in no time. I'm packed up almost. Another 10 minutes and I'll be packed up, trust me. Oh, they feel nice and crispy now. Ooh, nice. Circle of mushrooms. Checked them on my last video, they look a lot bigger now. It's like a week ago. I think someone called them a fairy ring. Found a big ball. So I'm at a floodplain camp that me and Tim built many years ago. We first built it over here where this burnt tree is, and then some kids came in the summer and burnt all the wooden thing to the ground. So we moved it to here, and they've done the same. Summer just gone. We noticed that we logged it in a couple of our videos in the summer when we found it. So I pretty much just left it it's been flooded out because there's loads of water lines. I was thinking about just moving the whole thing and just putting it in the clear and all that. Then there's nothing for them to set on fire. Just one of them things. Happens every summer, whether it's this camp or another camp. 3 camps we lost this summer, but we probably gained like 5 or something, so it's not a big deal. But I like to try and clean it up as much as I can, you know. It's a shame. I mean, that must have been a big fire. Ridiculous. Area here used to be the moss camp. As you can see, it's back to what it originally was. All tidied up and that. Got destroyed about 2 winters ago. Actually by fallen trees and damage from the wind, so not people. So yeah, we've got this nice area and all this wood piled up everywhere. So that island down there, or floodplain, is massive. Oh, I'm gonna go and check it out. Look at that. Some deer tracks. It's one of my very old camps. As you can see, it's been, my grills are still there, though. That used to be my hammock tree, it's fallen down, that. That was the bench, and the fireplace is buried under this sand silt dune. Used to be a fishing spot right there. Wow, that's collapsed, hasn't it? It's still in the ground too. It's probably still living. Oh, that's good. There's not much wood down here either. The whole place is just washed clean. It's just silt. Look at it. There it is, the old woodland camp. You know what I've done? I've went and left all my hammock straps around the other trees. You know that place we camped last night there? So I'm sitting here just on the woodland floor, just debating whether to walk back and get them or just camp here. And I'm kind of like looking around and there's not a lot of wood that's dry like there is down there. So I know we are expecting rain tonight, but I think I might get away with it, so I might just walk back to the spot we were just at. I officially have a plan now. Me and Tyson are heading back to the very first camp that we were at last night. I give Tim a message to see if he wants to come out and do a hammock camp for one night, and then we'll head back tomorrow. But yeah, there's just a lot more wood there and a nice big fire and a bench, so if it does flood, at least there's two of us. And again, I've got the flood alarm, so should be sweet. So I'm going to hit the track and head out because Tim's on his way now, so it'd be nice to be at least halfway there by the time he gets there. So here we are again, take two. Tim's not here yet, but I think I can see him coming over the brow, so he won't be long. Yeah, just kind of took me like 5 minutes to set everything up again. Firewood. Fire's going again. You alright, Tim? Come on. So, coffee time. Some cakes and sweets. I'm having a crunchy. We've got some nice logs. Fire's raging. Is that German army, Tim?
Yeah, it is, huh?
Tyson's got his spot in the sleeping bag, in the hammock, so he can watch everything going on. And I'm going to start prepping food underneath him, so I think that's why he wants to be there. Tim's all set up over here. Are you grand, Tim?
I am real good. I'm nice and ready for a comfy night's sleep.
Just saying to Tim that those logs are piled on the back. They're starting to burn already. They're probably going to fall on me when I start cooking. Right, to start our tea, I've got my grill there heating up. I've got Charlotte potatoes in there boiling in water and some mint. I've got a peppercorn sauce in here. Can't open it. There we go. Peppercorn sauce in there. Potatoes are in there. Got some other stuff to get on the go. Tyson's gardening it as usual. I've got the salmon cooking in butter and garlic oil. There we have it. Salmon, steak, peppercorn sauce, potatoes, roasted tomatoes, kale. Well, 10 PM, it's raining. We've got pasta on. Just got a load of logs. soon as the pasta's off, I'm gonna build it up. Bright moon tonight. Water's flowing right under Tim's hammock. And there goes the fire pit. You alright there, Tim?
Good, thank you. Fun times.
Yeah. It's all this flooding and wetness and this tiny little patch of dry land that we've got. I've still managed to find a nice bundle of bone dry wood. We'll have coffee in no time. So that's the river there, and it just bursts its banks right onto Tim's hammock. Through here, down to there, and also through there. At least we picked the highest spots, eh?
Yeah.
Breakfast, porridge and coffee. Oh, he would be on that tiniest bit of slither of land. Come on. We're taking down camp. That's me all packed up. I've actually got my tree straps. So that's the way we're heading, to the bridge. Go. That's it from me. If I don't see you before Christmas, have a good Christmas. Catch you all soon.